Hey guys, so welcome back. Today is my 39-week pregnancy vlog. I'm actually filming on a Monday for the first time in ages, which is what I was trying to do originally every week, so that every video is spaced out evenly. So I actually went 39 weeks yesterday. So hopefully I'm in the final week now of my pregnancy. The due date is next Sunday, which sounds so weird to say, you know, the due date for my baby is the following week. That is bizarre to me. So hopefully we have him then at the latest, although I'm pretty confident that we'll be having him probably more on the 22nd. I think I said before, the due date that they've given me, just judging on my menstrual cycle and when I think we conceived and whatnot, my thoughts are that he will be due he's due more so on the 22nd. So I'm not expecting to have him by Sunday because of that. So I'm thinking, yeah, the 22nd it will be, but we'll wait and see. I would be happy to have him before that. That's no drama. That would be great. I'm well and truly ready to have him out of there. I do have a dinner date planned with my couple of girlfriends on Wednesday night though, so I'm hoping that I can at least do that before I go into labour. But whenever he wants to come, I'm happy with now. All is well, as long as it's not 2 weeks overdue. I'd rather not do that. Speaking of, I do have another doctor's appointment now on, when is it, Friday? At which point they will, although it won't be quite 40 weeks then, they will book in an induction date then. I'm not sure how long they do allow you to go overdue. I'm pretty sure I've heard it's 10 days. They don't necessarily expect you to have to be induced. They just like to book in a date so that they're all organised and everything at the hospital. So we'll see if we've had him by then or not. So this week's appointment I had on Saturday, so a couple of days ago. It was fairly uneventful, just the regular kind of checks and whatnot. The results came back from my Group B strep test that I did the appointment beforehand. It actually came back negative this time. So I was saying in a previous vlog that I was hoping it would come back positive so that they would give me the antibiotics, because I had been positive during Taylor's pregnancy. But it's come back negative. They said they won't administer antibiotics during my labour, so we'll see. I'm sure everything will be fine, but it still seems bizarre to me that if you've tested positive once in your life, that they won't just take that as you are someone that has that bacteria in their body. It's bizarre. But the midwife did say to me that WA is pretty much the only state in Australia that tests for GBS, so perhaps we're just overly cautious. What else? My weight was at 76 kilos this week. I started out about 62, 63 before this pregnancy. So I've put on, 12, 13 kilos, which apparently is fine. Sorry, I'm just feeling a little bit lightheaded right now. I just got a bit dizzy. Speaking of, my blood pressure was fine. I don't have my book in front of me today, but when she did that and whatever it was, that was all good. Symptoms this week. I think I said in my last vlog that it was, still heartburn and whatnot. I had a couple of nights where I didn't experience much heartburn at all. It was really, really nice for a change. But I think part of that was that I had dinner quite early those nights, and it had digested a lot before I actually ended up going to lay down in bed. So obviously there wasn't much food in there to start refluxing, or whatever the appropriate verb is for reflux. That being said, last night I did have some, not my worst, but it has still been present in like I wouldn't say it's gone away or anything. Sorry, I just got interrupted by the courier. I just got a new rug for Taylor's bedroom delivered, so I'm not really sure what I was talking about. I think I was talking about symptoms for the week, which have been, I think I was talking about heartburn maybe. But also that I am really, really tired. Like, I'm even sitting here now thinking I just can't get my eyes open. I want to go to sleep. And I slept until 10 o'clock this morning. Sleeping during the night has been good once I'm actually asleep. I've been waking up I think twice a night to go to the toilet, but I don't have any problem falling back asleep after that, so that's fine. His movement has been really, really strong as well. Like, I keep saying this every week. He's like his movements have always been strong, but this week again I've been feeling really, really, also I've been feeling like he's trying to claw his way out of there. Down in my cervix I constantly get scratching, it just feels like I'm having a pap smear every 5 seconds, which is horrible, but I'm getting a bit more used to it now. I'm sure anyone at this stage of pregnancy can relate to that. I'll be shocked if he comes out and has no fingernails, because it feels like he is, crawling his way out. So that ain't fun. I've been having a lot more twinges in my sort of hip I don't know, not in my hip bones, but like in the crease, sort of in my, to say my pelvis, in like my legs go down here and it's like this, in just in these creases between my legs and my pelvis. I've quite a few twinges in there, which is a bit bizarre, but like in the joint that's there. So I don't know if he's sort of got a bit of something in there. And also sometimes when he's down low, because he gets low towards the end of the, he gets lower towards the end of the day. When he's down low, he I can feel like his head, like if I move a certain way, I can feel his head like, not crunching, but I can feel his head like sort of turning or something. I don't really know. It feels really bizarre. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, like I'm not snapping his neck obviously, but it kind of feels like that to me. So I haven't liked that at all. My skin, I think I was talking about my skin last vlog or maybe the week before. My skin's still been really bad. You can see I've got like a leftover scabby thing here. It's sort of, I mean, there's not a lot of new blemishes, but I have been still getting more than I had been throughout the rest of the pregnancy, which is annoying. And it'll probably get much worse as soon as he's out, I imagine. Eating wise, I've been pretty damn hungry all the time. I'm still finding I'm eating regular sized portions. I know a lot of people feel at this point that they can't get a lot into their stomach in one go because obviously there's not a lot of room there left, like with the baby in the way. There's not a lot of enough room in the stomach to actually hold a lot of food. But I'm finding I'm still able to eat regular portion sizes, and I'm eating a lot. Like I want to eat all the time. I'm still finding it hard to find food that I actually want to eat, like taste wise, but it hasn't been as bad as that one particular week that when I was talking about not wanting to eat sort of anything. And I've kind of gone back to wanting carbs a fair bit. The first trimester all I wanted was, you know, cheese sandwiches and hash browns and that kind of thing. And then I sort of got over that and was back on to my regular diet. But this last week or so, I haven't wanted cheese sandwiches because bread's kind of turning me off at the moment. But hash browns, I've wanted hash browns again, which I have been indulging, but I figure I'm going to try and, you know, lose the baby weight shortly anyway, so I might as well eat what I want now. And I went back, I've been wanting KFC, I've been wanting sort of hamburgers, chicken burgers more so. Which I haven't wanted for ages, and I was back on that this week and sort of last week as well. I've still been nesting like crazy, which is really hard because obviously I have a toddler, so I'll clean something and it'll be just in perfect nick and I think, yep, that's done, and then 5 seconds later it's all ruined again. So it doesn't really work as well when you've got a toddler to run around after, and who's going to run around after you creating a tornado. But I have still been nesting and, you know, trying to organise things and get everything like that done. My mood, I've been pretty good this whole pregnancy actually. Like, apart from the times I've spoken, I've had a couple of emotional moments, which was like silly emotional moments. I haven't been too up and down with my moods, but on Saturday I was really, really grumpy for no reason whatsoever. I woke up and just was in a bad mood. I don't know why, it was weird. Like, we were having a doctor's appointment that day. That would be a good day. But, yeah, I woke up really grumpy. Was fine the rest, like in the afternoon, but in the morning I was just probably not so fun to be around. I suppose I'm also looking forward to just the pregnancy being over. Not only meeting, obviously, our baby and all that kind of thing, which I am so excited to meet him and see what he's like and, you know, introduce him to Taylor and just sort of see how our family dynamic's going to be once he's here. I'm just so looking forward to that. I think it's just going to be, although I'm sure it will be hard few months, I think it's just going to be a really exciting time for our family. I'm also looking forward to not being pregnant. And I'm looking forward to being able to eat what I want and when I want, and being able to, not feel sick every second of the day, to be able to lay down. And although I'm not going to be able to sleep very well because obviously I'll have a baby to look after, but to be able to lay down and not be completely uncomfortable. I'm looking forward to laying on my belly once he's out, and I'm looking forward to laying on my back because I haven't been able to do that obviously for a long time. And I'm definitely looking forward to wearing clothes that are not maternity. I'll probably still be wearing my maternity jeans for a little while and whatnot, but just tops. I'm looking forward to be able to wearing a jumper and it's sort of actually going over my entire belly. That will be great. And also being able to contribute around the household a bit more. I have been doing okay this time. Like, I've been able to keep up with my housework more or less, but there's, like I said earlier, there are days where I will do one thing and then I'm completely stuffed for the rest of the day. So I'm looking forward to be able to actually, you know, clean my house and manage my house without completely exhausting myself. That being said, I am trying to enjoy this last week of pregnancy because, like I say, I'm not planning on having any more children. I'm not planning on being pregnant again. So these last few days, weeks are going to be the last time that I'm ever pregnant again, as far as my plan goes. As far as I'm concerned, that this will be the last time I'm pregnant. So every time he kicks, I'm trying to really enjoy it and make sure that I'm present for it, and you know, I'm trying to enjoy my pregnancy body, because I actually don't mind the look of my body when I'm pregnant. I don't love dressing I find hard sometimes, but especially at this point. But my actual body itself, it's not something that I'm like, oh, it's disgusting. I actually quite like my pregnancy body, which I know is bizarre, but yeah, I do. So I'm trying to enjoy that, because obviously this is the last time that's going to happen. Yeah, I'm just trying to be present in these last few days with my pregnancy and not completely wishing it away. Although I am sort of wishing, like, excited for it to be over, I'm trying my hardest not to wish it away, because it's never going to be like this again. And also the same thing with Taylor, like enjoying having her by herself for these last few days, because this is never going to happen again. She's always going to be a sister from now on. Like, she's never going to be an only child anymore, regardless. I'm just trying to be with her as well. Although it is hard, because obviously my body is sore and it's hard for me to run around with her and I can't run around with her and whatnot at this point. But just, you know, the cuddles and just being able to spend the time with her one-on-one and not have to worry about something else. I'm really trying to embrace that and be present, like I said 5,000 times. So I think that's it for this week. I don't really think there's much more that I can talk about. Just, like I said before, I really don't think I'm going to be delivering him any time in the next week. I think it will be the 22nd at least before he comes. So I do assume I'll be doing another pregnancy vlog before then. I do assume I'll be doing another pregnancy vlog next week. Oh, I nearly forgot to do my belly shot. Hang on, let's do. Here we are at 39 weeks. I still don't feel like it's absolutely enormous. I feel like it's kind of a reasonable size. I don't think it's small, but I don't think it's ridiculously huge. From the front, although I still feel like, yeah, it has widened out than compared to what it had been. Yeah, I don't feel like there was a lot of difference between, you know, the last time I showed you and this week. Cause I think I filmed that on, what, Friday, Thursday? So it's only been a few days since the last time, but just thought I'd get that in there. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I probably will be back next week. I really don't think I'm going to give birth this week at all. That one time that I'm going to do it, I don't think I'm going to be doing it this week. So as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again next week, and I'll talk to you then.